This symbol has appeared on emblems, rings, and uniforms of extremist groups that have sworn to destroy Israel and eliminate Christians and Jews. But it's not the only interpretation. Some believe that the mark of the beast could be technological. Imagine waking up one day and discovering that you can't buy food, pay your bills, or move freely, all because you don't carry a mark on your hand or forehead. Science fiction? No. It's a biblical prophecy that is closer to being fulfilled than many people think. It's about a system of absolute control, where a single organization decides who can participate in society and who cannot. For centuries, this prophecy has been debated. But today, with advancing technology and rapidly unfolding global events, we may be seeing its fulfillment before our eyes. The Book of Revelation describes a second beast that has the appearance of a lamb but speaks like a dragon. That is, it presents itself as something peaceful, but its true purpose is deception. This beast will have the authority to force the inhabitants of the earth to worship a power with global influence. This will be achieved through the imposition of a mark on the right hand or on the forehead. Without this mark, no one will be able to buy or sell, which means that whoever does not submit will be completely excluded from the economy and daily life. A level of control never before seen in the history of humanity. The number of the beast, commonly represented as 666, appears in ancient Greek manuscripts with the symbols chi, she, and sigma. For years, many have tried to decipher its meaning, but one theory suggests that John, upon receiving this revelation, saw a symbol whose meaning he didn't know, and that today we might be able to identify. Curiously, the Arabic calligraphy of the Basmalah, a sacred phrase in Islam, bears a striking similarity to these characters when rotated 90 degrees. And it's not a minor detail. This symbol has appeared on emblems, rings, and uniforms of extremist groups that have sworn to destroy Israel and eliminate Christians and Jews. But it's not the only interpretation. Some believe that the mark of the beast could be technological. Today, barcodes contain 3 key lines that represent the number 6, which many consider to be a prophetic reference. And with the digitization of transactions, the idea of a code implanted in each person no longer seems like science fiction. A system in which those who don't submit are left out of the economy with no access to goods or services is increasingly viable. Could this evolve to a point where every person must have a unique identifier on their body? Microchip implants already exist and are used for payments and access to personal information. Companies and governments have begun exploring these technologies under the argument of security and efficiency. Movements led by tech giants and funded by powerful entities like BlackRock and Vanguard not only promise to improve human life, but also to control it. Technologies such as brain implants and genetic modifications, though presented as revolutionary breakthroughs, open the door to thought manipulation, the suppression of freedoms, and the establishment of total surveillance systems. This transhumanist drive, backed by elites with very specific agendas, is not only transforming bodies, but also altering consciousness. It is uprooting humanity from its spiritual and natural essence. In their quest to eliminate death and aging, transhumanists aim to elevate the human being to an almost divine status, erasing the limitations that make us truly human. Technologies like the Neuralink chip, which connects the human brain to machines, or the growing use of biometric systems worldwide, are already paving the way for an unprecedented global control system. Daniel 12:4 foretells that in the last days knowledge would increase, and while this knowledge has undeniably brought advances, it has also become a double-edged sword, one that threatens to disconnect human beings from their spiritual purpose. Revelation 9:6 gives us a chilling vision. In those days, men will seek death and will not find it. They will long to die, but death will flee from them. Yeshua warned that the days before his return would be like the days of Noah. Times marked by corruption, violence, and a deep disconnection from God. Today, that disconnection is accelerating, fueled by technologies that promise a godless utopia. Transhumanism, with its power to dehumanize mankind and replace the eternal with the artificial, may be one of the clearest signs that we are approaching the prophetic climax, an era in which the boundaries between the human and the divine are dangerously blurred. The danger is evident. In a system where everything is digitalized, dissent becomes an easy problem to eliminate. If someone does not submit, their access to money, healthcare services, transportation, or even their own job can simply be blocked. And this is not a futuristic theory. In some countries, social credit systems are already in place, evaluating people's behavior and restricting their rights based on their obedience to the system. What once seemed impossible is now a developing reality. But this control is not only economic. Tensions between powers like the United States, China, and global organizations such as the UN have accelerated the consolidation of a centralized government. A system where laws are the same for everyone, the digital currency is unique, and personal identification is mandatory. The prophecy speaks of a beast that will exercise power over every tribe, people, language, and nation. A total dominion where the economy, politics, and religion come together in a single system. In history, we've seen dictatorships try to impose their authority through violence and fear. But the system that is coming will not need brute force. It will only need to convince the masses that all this is for their safety, that the mark is not an imposition but a benefit. The book of Revelation tells us that in this time the faith of believers will be tested. Many will choose the easy path, accepting the mark to remain part of the system. Others, however, will resist, but at a high price. Faced with these events, Revelation 13:10 gives us a clear message. If anyone is to go into captivity they will go. If anyone is to be killed with the sword they will be killed. The real battle is not only political or economic, but spiritual. The moment is approaching. The signs are before our eyes. The question is not if this will happen, but when.